for immersive games.
I got it.
Okay.
We have enough reference now. Please
We are
stop
live.
sending those pictures. Thank you.
Awesome. All right, Dan. So, Dan, you had an announce last week for Far Cry 5. That went great. One of the things I've noticed is that every time you're on
Hey.
stage, you look
Hello, everyone. We are
Does it
here
get easier
to do
year
yet
after
another
year?
reaction cast. There have been so many of these because there's so many press conferences this year.
We're just hitting the halfway point, I think.
Yeah. Oh my God. When you put it that way, that's rough. So we're about to see Ubisoft or Ubisoft. This year it's going to be hosted by the devs. Rather than Aisha Tyler or Joel McHale or anyone
Or
else.
anybody interesting.
Yeah, or anyone. The devs may be very interesting. We don't know. Anyway, so what are we expecting to see, guys?
Well, hopefully more of the setting for Far Cry, more details on the story and how that's going to work, and more information on our cultist antagonists. So
Yeah,
looking forward to
that guy
seeing
that they were talking to just now was the Far Cry interview I did for the debut. So he looks like he's ready to talk about some Far Cry.
I'm looking forward to it.
I'm very curious about Rabbids. I want to know what
Oh, man.
that Mario game is. That's the main reason I wanted it on this one, because I wanted the internet to capture my what the
We wanted to wail and moan all at the same time. Be like, what is happening?
what's going on.
Why is this a thing?
If we're lucky, there'll be full body Rabbid suits.
Alright.
Donovan, what are you looking forward to?
I want a new Splinter Cell. Probably not going to happen, but that'd be nice.
It would be nice. They sort of randomly roll those out.
I believe the honor is
I mean,
yours. Would you do the honors,
it has
please?
been a while. Last one was what, 4 or 5 years ago? So, I don't know. It has been a while, so it would be nice to see a whole new one come out.
Alright, just starting. We need to
Alright.
change it.
Can we switch to the spectate mode?
Okay,
Yeah,
it's this scene right here.
Also, our man behind the scenes today.
There you guys go.
Thank you.
You guys can switch to the scene just as talking.
Alright.
We don't have an embed on the front page. Stream. Should I just throw it in?
Oh, they're not disappointing.
Wasting no time.
Right off the bat. File under Y is this
Okay.
thing?
Oof. Rabbids and Mario Land confirmed.
You know, under the who asked for this scale, this is about like this score is about 6 Bubsies.
People in the comments are like, no.
What have you done?
Oh no.
Yeah, this certainly seems like a Rabbids cartoon.
It really does. For better or worse.
Well,
Hello everyone, and thank you. We've always wondered what could happen if our crazy rabbits were unleashed upon the world of Mario. Today,
Of all the things to wonder.
Yeah.
yeah, I always wondered that.
and to talk about this unexpected encounter, it is my great honor to welcome a very special guest, someone I truly admire. Please.
Did it? What? Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
What is happening?
It's funny because right before
Miyamoto is showing up with an arm cannon.
Before we went on, David was talking about how Nintendo was going to keep its distance from this thing, kind of like stay at a gentle like arm's length. No, they're going all in on this.
Yeah, I didn't expect this at all.
Yeah. What is happening?
What are we watching right now?
I feel like I dropped one of those Wolfenstein acid tablets.
So what have you brought with you?
Well,
What did you bring?
this is a life-size replica of one of the weapons from this game.
Wow. Cool, I'm sure you love it.
I brought one for you.
Okay. Oh, thank you. Wow. Woo. So,
What is happening?
Oh, that's the cover art.
Yeah, there's the photo op right there.
Yeah.
There you go.
David-san, he can help our conversation. これほらねゴーストリーコンとちょっと違うでしょ
These are a little bit different from the weapons you see in Ghost Recon.
可愛いでしょ
Yeah, very different weapons for very different.
Although I would play Mario Ghost Recon.
This one is, I think, very effective in the
It would be
world of
very
Mario,
different.
right? So, should do well.
Okay, what is this game?
It's just you're shooting a bunch of rabbits, I guess. I don't know.
Of Ubisoft's long-standing collaboration with Nintendo. You know, from the DS to the Wii, and more recently for the impressive launch of the Switch. You know, it has always been, we have always been inspired by Nintendo and by all the great work you have been able to do.
そうですね本当にいつも UBI さんにもね協力いただいてありがとうございます
Yes, thank you very much for all the work that we've been able to do together over the years with Ubisoft.
もうほら出会ってから25年ぐらい経つんですよね
I mean, Eves, it's already
Creative
been
fellow.
about 25 years since you and I first met.
で E3 とかに来るたんびに
So that-
UBI さんのブースを
That sounds like he has a hand in this development. If
Which-
he's
which is
representative
encouraging,
director.
at least.
かなり
Yeah.
のビデオに登場したりしてました
And every year at E3, you're kind enough to invite me to your booth, and we get to take lots of pictures and videos, and I've even recorded messages for Ubisoft employees in the past.
でそのたんびにねなんか UBI の開発の皆さんのすごい任天堂ゲーム愛みたいなものを感じてきました
So over the years, I've always felt the deep, heartfelt passion that Ubisoft developers have for Nintendo and its characters.
でそれは一方でね僕は同じ開発者としてライバルとし
Why?
てこう使おうとしてて頑張ってきたんです
But on the other hand, because we're both software developers, we've also looked at each other as kind of rivals and tried to see who could make the best software.
けどまあ
Nintendo.
イブさん
Yeah, like I love the Rayman games and everything, but you know, yeah.
そういうラビッツ
Like, come on, guys.
But of course, I've known the Rabbids characters for many years, and I have many Rabbids figures decorating my desk. So I've always been a fan of the characters and their humor.
だから今回の話があった時にラビッツがどんなユーモアをこうゲームの中で見せてくれるかすごい楽しみにしてたんです
So since this project first started, I've been very excited to see what kind of humor the Rabbids could bring to the Mario world.
でただダビデさんに会った時にねダビデさんに一つだけお願いしたんですよ
So when I met Davide-san, who is the creative director of this game, yes. When I met Davide-san, I
After I was
had
mesmerized by his beard.
just one condition for this project.
絶対こうジャンプするゲームとかそういう
He looks very emotional about it. That's kind of sweet.
Yeah.
マリオで今まで作ったことのないジャンルとゲー
A
ム
lot of hard,
It's a passion
hard
project.
work went
I
into
said,
this game.
whatever you do, don't try to make a jump game or a Mario platformer. Try to make a Mario game that has never been made before.
よかったですね
Done.
So we put rabbits in it.
For all our teams, and I think we've done something you will love. So, thank you very much for giving us the chance to perform on this game.
はい本当にこうヨーロッパで作るとこんなものができるのかとかねそれからUBI さんやっぱりアクションゲームをちゃんと作ってる会社なんでもう単性のストラテジーゲームというもののちゃんとこうテンポのいいゲームが出来上がりました
And so, of course, because the game is being made in Europe, it has a very unique flavor to it. And of course, Ubisoft is very good at making action games, but this game in particular has a great layer of strategy and tactics to it, but with a very good pace.
Action, strategy, and tactics is not something I think of when I think of Mario.
So now let's welcome Xavier, you know, the producer of the game, and he will show us the game. So thanks again, Miyao.
Well,
I got show the game.
Yeah, are we at least getting the full trailer for this? Just to
Yeah.
kind of get what this even is?
Finally,
It should be on Switch.
finally we can talk about this project.
it better be.
I've been working on it for more than 3 years now, and to be at E3 today on this stage is just super exciting. So, what is this game exactly?
Coming to the Xbox
Mario
One
+
X.
Rabbids Kingdom Battle is a tactical adventure exclusive for the Nintendo Switch, and let's check right away some gameplay.
Were the leaks true? Is it XCOM Mario?
Switch exclusive.
I'll play some XCOM Mario.
I'm morbidly curious about XCOM Mario.
Actual gameplay.
So the Rabbids have been teleported into the Mushroom Kingdom, and it made the world completely unstable and chaotic. So Mario, as a true hero, wants to save the day. But this time, with some new friends.
Chase the Roomba.
And at first, they don't really know each other, but in the end, they will form this dream team that will potentially save the Mushroom Kingdom.
So basically, they're babysitting. They're babysitting the Rabbids.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
But what's the game, guys?
Yeah, it looks like you're just...
It's a turn-based tactical adventure game. Combat is a really big part of the concept.
Turn-based
So you'll
tactical
fight
adventure?
wave after wave of Rabbids that somehow turn bad. And what we see here is just the very beginning of the game, so it will be perfect to talk about the combat basics. So the two flags you see on the screen here is to tell you this is a battlefield zone. So you'll switch from exploration mode to battle mode. The blue zone is your zone.
Oh my god, it's XCOM.
Anywhere you want in that zone. But you can also use battlefield ingredients such as covers for protection. So Rabbid Luigi here using half cover or full cover. And we also have what we call team jump. So by jumping on your teammates, you can expand your zone of movement. So here, Rabbid Peach using Mario, she's able to flank the enemy. You can also attack the enemy.
I don't know how to feel about any of this.
By destroying that cover.
I would take any of David Craddock's crossover ideas over this one right now.
It'll be open for last but not least techniques. From defensive ones like Rabbid Peach shield boost. Or
I don't know what y'all are talking about. This is stupid and it's great.
I like it. It seems cool. It's just I don't know what to make of it.
I'm down. I'm down to play XCOM with Mario characters.
So
I'm going to file this under not for me. Just leave it at that right now.
Techniques, but we also have other ingredients such as
The Ubisoft Twitch chat is
hilarious.
having a whole range of reactions.
So what said RIP XCOM.
Out of the pipe, dash the enemy, goes for Mario, team jump, land behind the enemy in one single movement sequence, and then finish off the enemy.
You know, if this is the result of the years of collaboration between Nintendo and Ubisoft, why haven't we gotten this kind of crossover with Mario and Sonic for as long as Sega stuck
They're
with
too
them?
busy with the playing in the Olympic Games.
Yes.
Yeah, beyond the Olympic Games. I would have taken XCOM Mario with Mario and Sonic.
As you progress into the game,
Much rather play with Tails and Knuckles than Rabbid Peach and Rabbid.
I was over Rabbids years ago, to be honest.
You'll be able to use different type of heroes, different type of weapons, in order to battle your way through the kingdom.
This looks like kind of neat in a weird way. It also looks like the Rabbids are completely unnecessary.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like there's nothing about this game that says Rabbids.
If you had made a Mario XCOM where you were fighting against, Goombas.
Like we can complain about like the Mario Party games and like that type of game, but at least that would have made more sense with the Rabbids. This is, I mean, props for going gold. Taking a risk.
The crowd is loving this.
It's an A for effort.
The crowd is Ubisoft stockholders.
Thank you. And that's just a glimpse into the game itself, but first...
And merchandising.
So it would not exist otherwise. So we just can't wait for you guys to try the game at E3 this week. For those who are not at E3, you'll see online coverage, videos, and surprises. So have a great conference, have a great E3. Thank you.
They're going to show some Assassin's Creed. They're already teasing it.
Because, of course, that's where you go to from Rabbids.
Oh, yes. It's a smooth transition.
Oh, still more Mario.
This looks like a story trailer or something.
So were
That's disturbing.
So is this like a parallel Mario universe where
all the Mario characters are Rabbids?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah. Why would Mario do that? Why would Mario be like, cool, a gun?
It's so weird because this is a genre that doesn't fit either of these franchises.
Look, 8-year-olds want to play XCOM 2.
Yoshi, they dragged you into this
Then
too.
play Codename Steve.
I just want to ask Ubisoft, like, is it possible that I can just make my party the Nintendo characters and never play with the rabbit?
Mario, Peach, Yoshi, and Luigi, please.
That's pretty good. The piranha plant
Yeah.
enemy. That's pretty good. Could have just been a piranha plant instead of a rabbit.
Yeah.
This is so unsettling.
What?
Okay, it just occurred to me that trailer was structured like an XCOM trailer. It's almost like they just made a parody of an actual trailer.
Can we do a side-by-side comparison? So weird. That's my takeaways. It's just so
It's very
weird.
weird.
And I feel like at the end of this, we're going to ask, was any of this really necessary?
They already showed a pretty good chunk of Assassin's Creed yesterday, so I wonder what they showed today.
Hi.
Probably hands-on, I would imagine.
Game director for Assassin's Creed Origins. I've waited a long time to say that. Almost 10 years ago, I, as many of you, fell in love with a game. That game took us to the Third Crusade. And we...
It has not really been a whole decade of Assassin's Creed, has it?
Oh, but it's
Over the
Oh,
years,
been a while.
this amazing series has taken us to the American Revolution, the French Revolution, Victorian London, and of course, to the Republic of Pirates. For the 10-year anniversary of Assassin's Creed, for our fans, for ourselves, and for all newcomers, we wanted to go back, very far back, to show how it all began.
Back to our roots.
Since Black Flag, over the last 3.5 years, we have poured our energy, our talent, our passion into bringing the land of pyramids, pharaohs, and mummies to life, to bring ancient Egypt to life. Now, Egypt challenged us. It fundamentally challenged us to reinvent what it means to be Assassin's Creed. And over the next few days, you will see, play, and feel this reinvented experience. I am deeply honored and proud to be here representing the amazing work of a phenomenal team. And thrilled to finally be able to show you this beast we have been building. Without further ado, here is a taste of Egypt.
Climbing the Sphinx. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah. I do like the addition of wildlife in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That I think is going to be a big step forward.
Taking notes from Far Cry, maybe.
Yeah.
Probably.
Well, Far Cry never had hippos. That's pretty cool.
Turns out Moses is your Q in this game. Makes all your gear.
Yeah. So we might just try
Is this going to be the Assassin's Creed game that has no modern day element at all?
Actually, I think it goes back to the modern day at the end of it, because the thing is, we never explored this whole thing with Desmond and like the gods and everything. But I think if you're going to introduce the gods again, you would do it back in Egypt.
Thank you.
So this might be their way back into that story.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
At least I'm hoping. I'm hoping so.
The modern day aspect of Assassin's Creed games.
But I want an idea that the story is going somewhere. That the overall Assassin's Creed like narrative is actually has a point, and it's not just stuff they're doing with different games.
They did something cool with it in AC2 and kind of haven't since. So
yeah.
Of the game, we're going to be entering the open world. We've got a ton more to show you, but Carl, kick it off. Give us a little taste here.
Open world of Egypt. This is the demo that we will be showing on the show floor here at E3. Bayek is riding into the Fayoum, one of the regions in Egypt, the most southernmost region. It's a beautiful area. We see we've come in from the desert, moving towards this Lake Morris. And let's have a little exploration around here using our Eagle.
Eagle!
Wow, so they really are taking more cues from Far Cry than we think.
After the show, we've got 30 minutes of that coming up, but let's see if we can see from a bird's eye view what Senu is up to.
Yeah, so Senu is looking into this military camp and tagging a few enemies here. After the show, we will infiltrate this camp and take it out either through stealth or combat or perhaps ranged weaponry.
All right, if you guys want to see more of this, be sure to tune in right after the conference. Chris and I and Carl here will be right here. Ash will be joining us as well. You won't want to miss it.
That 30 minutes live gameplay feed is coming up after the show, but for now, it's back to the stage.
Wow,
and on with the excitement.
That was a teasy tease.
Yeah,
like watch afterwards.
Although the Eagle, it's just like it's new to Assassin's Creed, but it's not new to Ubisoft games. Like it's stuff we've seen in Far Cry, stuff we've seen in Ghost Recon. It's just a different skin.
Yeah. It does make sense in Assassin's Creed though, because they've always had the Eagle motif. Yeah.
That's going to be a tough day, October 27th. It's going head-to-head with Wolfenstein. That should be interesting.
Only one of those has people dropping acid. So.
Very true.
As opposed to Rabbids, which was inspired by people dropping acid.
Yeah.
What's this one?
We headed back to Watch Dogs. Oh, it's a crew.
Oh, the crew, yeah. That makes sense.
Cannot say I was wowed by the first one.
Yeah, actually, first one had some good ideas. It wasn't really inspiring to me, though.
That guy's head looks too big for his body.
Like, if I said a couple days ago I'm over Need for Speed, then I'm definitely over games trying to be Need for Speed.
Inception.
Yeah, they're doing Inception world folding in the crew.
Doctor Strange.
Kind of funny. I feel like world folding and like that Inception kind of idea would fit better with Trials than it would with something like the crew.
Yeah. The crew has planes in it now?
Why not?
Sure.
Sure, yeah. Those fight mechanics better be good.
It's the crew plus steep. We're just going for it. Yeah, they were probably distracted by that plane flying over them.
You would think the racetrack would be a no-fly zone.
It's very dangerous. Should have seen that coming.
So we got land, air, and sea.
So who's the crew? It seemed like it was just that one guy.
He's a one-man wrecking crew. That's his nickname, the crew. Don't ask how he got the nickname.
2 years back, the crew took the driving genre out there to the big, wide, open world of the USA. Thanks to our players, we have taken this iconic vision to the next level. They showed us what they liked and what they wanted to see in the future. Now, it's time to take it way beyond driving. I am Stéphane Bellet, Creative Director. This is the Crew 2. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Here in the US, motorsports are louder, bigger, edgier than anywhere else in the world. Drivers and fans meet across the country and celebrate a common passion for all things motorized. Now's your chance to join in. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Crew 2, home of modern nations.
So the draw of the first game was we mapped out the United States, and this is just like, well, we're throwing out that idea. You can just drive whatever now. Like there's no hook to this other than
cars, planes, boats, lawnmowers, you name it.
Yeah. Because right now, what's separating this from something like GTA, where I can already, go car, boat, and plane?
A story?
Yeah.
GTA has one.
In the heart of the city, street racers prove their skills, skidding on rooftops, burning asphalt, and tuning their rides. Forge your own path off-road through the striking beauty of nature.
Not gonna lie, this trailer's pretty boring.
Yeah. It looks really uninspiring.
Tame, unpredictable waves on the open ocean, rapid waters, or narrow rivers.
It's Wave Race.
It does make me want Wave Race.
Diddy Kong Racing.
Diddy Kong.
Yeah, also points out Diddy Kong Racing. It's Diddy Kong Racing the Ubisoft way.
I do want a good racing game on the ocean. I will give you that. It does make me want boats.
Yeah, I kind of like, I don't know.
Wave Race.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I love that.
This is a really long trailer.
Yeah,
I think the problem here is they're just showing us like things that you can do in other games as side stuff. Like, hey, I flew a plane a lot in Ghost Recon. It wasn't the whole game. I just did it to get to places.
Yeah, that's what it's looking like here.
I can do most of these things in that plane. Ooh, can you skywrite? I want to see people skywrite. That'd be nice.
That would be cool.
It's a dying art. Okay.
Yeah, I got nothing out of this.
Sure, that feels.
Yeah, that's a game, all right. Early 2018. That's that. That early 2018 window is getting really crowded.
I'm gonna say February.
Autocross
We're gonna delay a bunch of
those.
I think it'll be It'll get trotted out in January since it died.
You've had a glimpse of the Crew 2. Register now for beta access or play the demo at the booth. Experience TC2 for yourself. Enjoy the ride. Thank you.
Also, that guy had a very soothing voice.
He really did. I mean,
so,
that was nice.
So it was like
when you combine that voice with like no music,
getting sleepy here.
Yeah. Here we go.
We all started as one team. We all wanted to be superheroes for the same reason. You're a traitor, Tweak, and now you're with a group of super traitors. This was started by you. We aren't the ones who walked out of the fucking franchise, Mysterion. Why would the Freedom Pals help us? Send a spy. Someone in our group who pretends to want to switch sides and join Freedom Pact. Somebody who they don't know very well. All that's fair in love and war, Freedom Pussies. Fucking animal.
You've got problems, new kid. Whatever you did last night got a lot of people's attention. Bad people. If you need information, just know you can rely on Call Girl.
Who the fuck?
Oh my god.
I guess now any fucking asshole thinks they can be a superhero. We're gonna rip you apart. Dude, Mysterion is pissed at you, new kid. Hello, Toolshed.
Toolshed is a gadgeteer-class visionary archetype.
And a butt-fucking traitor.
Eric, you must listen to me.
Get out of my head, Timmy.
Your franchise is going nowhere. Face the truth, Eric. You guys are kind of douchebags.
Yes.
You just called us douchebags in my mind.
Yes.
Fractured butthole.
Available October 17th.
Nice.
That was a pretty good trailer.
I love it. I'm
to wake people back up.
I'm honestly curious to see like how many rewrites this script has undergone in the last couple.
Literally
years.
thousands.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it.
Question mark?
Is that really going to be all we get out of South Park? That's,
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, it's too bad.
There was this sort of synergy of, well, we're looking to do something interesting in VR, and we've got this division, and you're looking to sort
we're
of
going to
create
VR.
What's the Hobbit doing there?
what sense you have of storytelling within, and put that into the context of VR.
You can, for the first time as a player, feel like you are in a movie.
That's a really good word for it. We want you to take off the gear and still feel unsettled.
Whilst working with Ubisoft, we stumbled across some fascinating research that had begun in the late 90s. Essentially, neuroscientists had figured out a way to upload brain data, trauma, emotions, memories, to the digital space. Now, we've gone and taken the next logical step, and with Ubisoft,
It's Johnny Mnemonic.
in virtual reality, one such test subject. With like you to come and join us and experience the Walter Test station for yourself. Again,
What you're experiencing is a recorded consciousness. It's not like watching a movie, so no matter how real it may seem, it can't hurt you. You're completely safe. You're completely safe.
No idea what's going on.
And that company would go on to become Abstergo.
It does seem like a stealthy, like sneak in the back way to establish Abstergo.
Synergy. I have no idea what Transference
It seems,
is.
it seems less like a movie than like a. I mean, less like a game than like a movie because it seems like a passive watching experience.
FMV.
Surprise
Yeah.
with you.
Coming back.
Building on the legacy of one of our most popular worlds, the super talented teams of Ubisoft Singapore came up with something really,
I think this
really,
is Skull and
really unique.
Bones.
So I want you to see that and enjoy it.
Pirate game.
Thank you.
Pirates, so hot this year.
Oh my.
Men from all over the world sail the treacherous trade routes of the Indian Ocean.
Pirates are making a comeback, just not the box office.
Yeah, not in theaters they are.
While whetting the appetites of those they fear most.
They already kind of had Black Flag as just a pretty decent pirate game by itself.
Yeah.
You could ignore the assassin stuff in it. And it's fine.
It was a good pirate game.
Yeah.
Which I would have been okay with the Black Flag team working on this.
Yeah. I mean, maybe they borrowed the tech. Slow jamming a pop song is like the hottest trailer trend.
It has been for a couple of years now. It's the worst.
Yar!
Yar!
You got your ultra serious and your ultra silly versions of pirate games.
Yeah. I don't know when the demand for pirate games came, but sure, okay, I'll roll with it.
The average pirate survived a lawless life on the seas during the golden age of piracy.
As long as I don't get another Risen game, then, you know.
I'm Justin Fair, the creative director for Skull and Bones. And this is your chance to not just survive,
but to climb the food chain and surpass the legend of every pirate who ever sailed the high seas. Since bringing innovative naval combat to Assassin's Creed, we at Ubisoft Singapore have set out to bring you the ultimate pirate experience.
Yeah.
A tactical action game where we take that naval combat to the next level, mastering the ocean and its winds at the helm of ships armed to the teeth. Skull and Bones takes place in a shared systemic world where you can sail solo or form a gang of pirates with your friends. And together,
You might even say it's like a Sea of Thieves.
Season after season, you'll collaborate and compete with other bloodthirsty players, even execute ruthless betrayals, in order to become the ultimate pirate kingpin. Now I'm proud to share with you the Loot Hunt, one of Skull and Bones' 5 versus 5 team-based PvP modes. Right on, right? We've just received intel that merchant convoys rich with treasure are sailing just off the coast of Madagascar. But beware, there are other pirates also looking to plunder the PvP disputed waters of the Indian Ocean.
The Priscilla Shallows of Madagascar, located on the cusp of a bustling trade route, it is the perfect place for an ambush. Here is our gang of pirates, the Raiders, going head-to-head with a gang of rival players, the Cutthroats. Victory goes to the team with the most loot at the end of the hunt.
But who gets pillage of the game?
Knowing how to sail with the wind is a pirate's most precious skill. Use the winds to increase your speed or to position yourself for tactical advantage in battle. To reap the most rewards, it is best to split up, some going inland, others keeping to the open sea. Each warship has unique strengths. The frigate's hull is reinforced, its arsenal equipped with numerous culverin cannons. The Brigantine is devastating up close, with a battering ram designed to break any resistance.
Can we unlock different sea shanties as we go?
The sloop of war kills from afar, with its crippling long-range mortars and precise long 9 cannons.
Can your men get scurvy?
I want a custom eye patch.
Don't let bloodlust cloud your purpose. You're here for the loot, and so are your rivals.
I'm sure they'll be more than willing to sell that to you for the low price.
Oh, jeez.
$1.99.
The team that escapes with the most loot claims victory.
They're devoting a good chunk of time to this, longer than South Park.
I don't know if this is lending. I don't know if slow sailing lends itself to a public demo. I would not have gone with this.
This is like pirate shoutcasting. It's got a British accent.
It looks interesting and it looks like it could be fun, but I would not have devoted this much time to this.
It's kind of the same thing that Microsoft struggled with last year, showing Sea of Thieves. Like it's not.
Yeah.
It might be fun to do. It's not. They're not finding a fun way to show it, at least in this demo.
It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to show this style of game in a fun way.
Yeah. Which is why this year the Sea of Thieves demo was like, oh, it's a treasure hunt instead of just a naval battle.
Yeah, it's like an RTS. There's no real fun way to show that in a public setting.
It is now taking aim at the frigate, and it will take team coordination to take her down.
Ram it, ram it.
Oh,
wrecked.
That's pretty cool.
With the enemy ship's broadside now vulnerable, our frigate rushes in to board her.
Prepare to be boarded. But is there no actual combat once you actually board the ship, or
That looked like an automatic
that's
event.
That's too bad.
Something you want to say over there?
Signaling the end of the hunt. They target the pirates with the most stolen loot.
Time to make our escape, Captain, or we are good for the news. They're firing more guns!
Full tilt, Silvo, full tilt!
The pirate hunter defenses are so strong that the only option is escape. The brigantine is sacrificing herself to buy time for the frigate, who carries the most loot.
Yep.
The frigate now needs to make its escape through the reefs.
Captain, let's make for the reefs!
Successful pirates know when to run, with their hulls full and the wind at their backs.
So long, suckers!
Shanties. Yeah, shanties
I can
confirmed.
dig shanties.
Game of the year.
Thank you all very much.
I own Shanty News.
I'd like to invite you to play with us.
Of course you do.
This is a hedge.
Please register for our live phases online. Oh, and one thing I forgot to mention. The world of Skull and Bones is one that evolves. When you act, it reacts.
What was that?
Is that the Kraken?
Is it going to be released?
That's pretty interesting.
Ghost ships!
It looked like a kraken.
I'm a sucker for large sea monsters.
Yes! I love sea monsters.
Here be monsters. Oh, so that's a long way out.
Fall 2018. Wow. Yeah.
Just Dance time?
Oh, here we go. It wouldn't be Ubisoft. We didn't get awkward dancing. Scratch that off your bingo card.
What songs are going to be on this one?
And how many dancers they got? Jamiroquai?
Obligatory Just Dance performance.
Yep. We'll keep doing this forever.
Yeah. It's a tradition.
That it is. I bet Just Dance would be 10 times more fun if we had the dancing skills as those guys.
Well, yeah, of course.
Those are just normal guys that play a lot of Just Dance.
I tried to demo the Switch version, and I just felt awkward.
Yeah.
They're gonna end with Assassin's Creed Origins, maybe? Like more of it?
I think they'll end with Far Cry, and then they'll do Assassin's Creed Origins.
Oh, right. They have
They said there'll be more of Assassin's Creed afterwards. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
So they'll probably end with Far Cry, and then
They're like, keep watching this weird thing so that you can see Far Cry.
Yeah, survive this Just Dance segment.
I don't know if I will survive. Oh
Why?
my god! What is this?
Did they get Mortal Kombat's permission to have Scorpion dancing up there?
Oh no, he just dabbed.
No, yeah, he did. That happened.
What year is it?
I don't even know. These Just Dance things are all the same every year.
I feel like that's definitely a reference to La La Land back there. There's a dude with a tie and a girl in a yellow dress.
Yeah,
yeah.
I'll go with that, sure.
Hey, I'll dance some La La Land songs on Just Dance.
Yeah, there's a market for that.
Come up and sing 30 seconds of your song.
BB Rexa and Just Dance 2018 is out this October on all consoles. Bye.
It should be on Switch.
It is on Switch. I love that it says Wii U and Wii. They're still making these things for the Wii. What is? Oh my god.
It's your music player, your flashlight, calculator, and GPS navigation.
South
device.
Park.
But now, finally, the most high-tech company in the world has unlocked the mobile phone's true potential, so that it can do what it was truly meant to do.
UFO.
Playing Cowboys and Indians.
What?
What?
Hey, new kid, we need you to come play with us. Put on some cowboy shit and meet us outside. And bring your phone.
South Park Go.
Whoa, we're playing Cowboys and Indians, dickhole. Inuits are technically Native Americans. New kid, put you to shame.
First Omar. Oh Lord.
That's a long title.
First Pigeons. Oh, wow.
Oh my god! Yes.
That went
Sure.
off the rails really fast.
Yeah, let's do it. You lied to us. You said Far Cry was coming. Next.
What is this?
This doesn't look like Far Cry either.
It's a teaser for the next Far Cry, which is going to be in space.
Far Cry 6. Very far.
Space wildlife.
Atlas, jewel of the Pleiades. Nova took us to the stars. Each new world more incredible than the last. We had no idea what was waiting for us. The Legion. It consumes everything in its path.
Watching the Ubisoft comment section trying to guess what game this is. It's pretty hilarious.
No Man's Sky 2 seems to be the prevailing... What?
What just happened here?
Wait. He built that?
Yeah.
It's an AR
Lego space
toy
game?
collecting thing?
Is this their answer to Amiibo?
Let's even the odds.
Oh. Okay, this took a turn.
Alright. Sure.
We need to buy time for me to jumpstart the engine.
Getting a little into the Skylanders business a little late.
Yeah, no kidding. It's like, alright, it's been a year since Disney Infinity folded, but sure, we can use more of these.
Who is this for?
For kids.
It's for the kids.
It doesn't have
Starlink.
Kids art
And it's not coming out until fall 2019?
What? No!
That is really late.
Xbone, PS4, and Switch. Yeah, I would not.
And you hook the thing onto your controller?
I would not advise that for 2018.
Hi, I'm Matt Rose, producer at Ubisoft Toronto.
Hello, Matt.
Like many of you, I grew up in the 80s, obsessed with sci-fi, animation, comics, and of course, all the really cool toys. At Ubisoft Toronto, we built a team.
Is this going to be another thing that they just never talk about again after today?
I don't
like the
even-
laser tag?
Yeah. like this is so late to the party.
And it's going to be even later by the time it comes out.
Yeah.
That's the craziest thing.
Yeah, are we gonna see this thing again next E3?
Fighting to save Atlas from the Forgotten Legion.
Build your custom starship, and then adapt to new challenges on the fly. Link extra armor and heavy weapons to take on a huge.
They got another new announcement coming.
Search for ancient
Oh, at least they're trying with new IPs, but I don't know about
This
this
game
one.
just seems really weird to me.
Freedom is at the core of Starlink Battle for Atlas.
Could be cool, but it's hard to imagine
I will-
that business model working right now.
Yeah, I will say it's really generic. It looked really generic up until they revealed the toy part, and then it's just like, why?
Nintendo Switch.
Oh.
And
on Switch. All right.
Visit StarlinkGame.com for more information, and stay tuned for many more surprises over the coming months. Thank you.
Of all the games to bring to Switch.
Yeah, you're not going to hear about that game again until next year. Not a single word.
I can't get South Park on my Switch, but I'm getting this.
Yeah. I don't know.
I would even take South Park Phone Destroyer on my Switch.
Hey, it's... Wait.
Steve.
Steve already came out, didn't it?
It feels like it did.
Nobody knows.
It's a pleasure for me to be back on stage after our announcement at E3 last year. And we have had since then a full year of support and continuous development of Steve. Since the very beginning of this project, we have been working with athletes, and we have always been impressed by their passion and dedication. We learned how one champion spent 300 days a year on a trampoline to practice for that perfect landing. We learned how others make more than 6 million turns to practice for the 15 they have to race in competition. These athletes, they travel to the world to train with the best, to compete with the strongest, and to challenge themselves with the most experienced and skilled coaches. It's truly a level of passion and dedication that goes well beyond our everyday lives. And when you talk to the very best of these men and women, you realize that there is something they always have in back of their minds at all times. It's a dream that takes years of preparation for just one go at that unforgettable moment. This December, with our first steep expansion, this is the journey you will take. Enjoy.
I wouldn't have guessed that they'd still be supporting this.
Well, I didn't. I just thought they put it out there.
Yeah.
The new Ubisoft logo bugs me.
There's something off about it. Oh, we're getting Winter Olympics?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah, saw the Olympic logo. It's cool, I guess.
Yeah.
If you're a Steve fan.
If you're into the Winter Olympics at all?
I don't think this is going to sell anybody in the game that doesn't already have it, but
It's well timed before the 2018 Olympics.
I'm not a big Winter Olympics guy. I love Cool Runnings, but you know, not big
That's as far as I'll go.
Yeah.
Jamaica, we got a bobsled team. I mean, that's kind of what the game seems like it always should have been, right?
Yeah. I'll give it that. I don't know if I would have dedicated E3 time for it though, but you know, what do I know?
Okay, this looks like it's probably
Finally
Far Cry.
Oh, yeah.
The thing they teased 20 minutes ago.
Evil Colts.
There's storm clouds above the church. It's symbolic.
Yes.
Hi, my name is Dan Hay, and I'm the executive producer of Far Cry the brand, as well as the creative director of Far Cry 5. I'd like to introduce you to Hope County, Montana. Vast, beautiful, rugged.
Fictional.
A place where people don't even lock their front door anymore. But that's how it used to be. Today, Hope County's been overrun by a fanatical cult. You find yourself trapped deep in cult territory, cut off from the rest of the world. They've closed the roads. There's no cell phone signal, no 911.
They put a dome over it.
Are fucking scared. I had to say it. And just up ahead, the small town of Falls End has been completely overrun. If you're gonna survive, you and your guns for hire are gonna need to save it. But to do that, well, you're gonna need to raise some hell.
We got pigs. Town looks like a war zone.
Dang. That was very church-like.
No. Repent.
It's The Walking Dead without the zombies.
Yeah.
I'm in position.
Middle of nowhere, huh?
Boom, boom, motherfuckers.
Oh, you gotta have the requisite pop song?
Ooh, boomer. Thanks for playing. Fan of the dog.
I'm good with the dog sidekick.
This is kind of a weird tone.
Yeah. Okay, sure.
Hashtag America.
It's kind of an extended black screen there.
Honestly, this whole thing just doesn't feel the same without Aisha Tyler. Just, you know, lightening the mood.
Having a host, a singular host, yeah.
Where's your master? I don't deal with domesticated.
Hey, the fuck? I ain't got no master, but I do have.
What?
Are they finally teasing Beyond Good and Evil?
Here you go, mate. hand it over. I got a hot date. Don't do late.
Monkey's got a date. What?
What? That's Swiss fucking chocolate, Pete. Bon appetito.
What is this game?
No idea what is going on right now.
Fucking cop in this fucking city.
He says,
After
he
that
says Bianca
fucking
Grab my chassis, Noxie.
April Fool.
Easy peasy, bro. Bang, bang, motherfuckers. Fuck me.
This is a very different feel for Beyond Good and Evil.
Yeah.
Little home screen. Keith said Ubisoft just won E3.
Well, they had a cursing monkey, so.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, with a jetpack.
Oh, right. That's right.
Bionic arm. Bionic Commando looks very different.
It's about bloody time. Let's see what we've got. Moksha. Just as Yama described it. True freedom lies beyond.
Okay then. That's not what I expected to see out of that, but but there it is.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Oh, słyszę co.
Thank you. First of all, I want to say a big thank you to all the teams who worked very, very, very hard on creating all this world. Again, thank you to all these teams behind us. I want also to say thank you to Yves with all my heart. Thanks, Yves, for making this happen. This is just amazing. And also a special thanks to the fans of Beyond Good and Evil for sticking with us for so long.
Yeah, this was a long time coming.
It's about bloody time.
15 years.
But who's counting?
So welcome to System 3. Our story takes place before the birth of Jade, in a multi-ethnic, multicultural human society.
It's a prequel. After all this, it's a prequel.
Yeah.
It is a time when corporations create hybrids in their labs and enslave them to colonize the stars in order to compete for power and cosmic resources.
With our crew of crazy and unforgettable characters, we fight in the name of freedom and the right to determine our own fate among the stars. And we will helm massive starfaring vessels through territories as spectacular as they are dangerous.
We've been working very hard just on the technology during 3 years. And today, we have a seamless online playground where we can travel across space at the speed of light. We can explore mysterious cities and discover unknown lands by ourselves or with friends. And we want you to participate in the making of this great adventure. Join our Space Monkey program.
I see what they did there.
Today, and help us make Beyond Good and Evil a world that will challenge us and bring us together.
That's not coming anytime soon, right?
No.
Yeah.
Please, Eve, just join us. This is. Thank you. Thank you.
That's just like, here's the concept of what we got. We don't know what the game looks like yet, but it's gonna be awesome, whatever it is.
What you have been able to achieve, and you and I, and all the teams, have the power of creating games that will amaze all the gamers. And I think video games can help us to grow and to get better. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Oh man,
that I don't know, man.
It's a lot of weird to decent looking games and nothing that really stands out.
Everyone here in the room and those who are watching us from home, thank you for listening today and thank you for playing our games. So to all the teams at Ubisoft, thank you for your incredible imagination and enthusiasm. All of us here, we wish you all a lot of fun playing games this year. So thank you very much and have a great E3.
So about 15 minutes ago, Marty tweeted, if Ubisoft closes their conference with Beyond Good and Evil 2, I will eat my goddamn coffee mug live on air.
Alright!
So, Marty's going to be taking a trip to the hospital tonight.
Yeah. You know, I love that it's obviously so far off. They didn't even
They didn't
even pretend to say coming soon or anything. That's not coming soon.
No.
That's not coming for a while.
No, we can switch the feed to be us.
Yeah, let's get this button.
Let's see. Actually, I don't know which button to hit it on.
So trying to get it back to just
yeah, it'll be just us. Oh, the thing labeled over there. Okay, yes. Hello, welcome back. It's just us now.
We just gotta cut there.
Thank you for surviving the Ubisoft pressure with us.
I kind of like. Let's talk about the announcements a little bit, just for a recap. But first, let's talk about the tone. I kind of like that there were nice moments of like developer passion,
yes,
showing through. But that also kind of made it feel less exciting when it was like a very obvious kind of rehearsed, scripted, like even Far Cry 5, which I think actually there is passion behind that project. He was like, and you've got to start some chaos, or however he phrased it. It was just like a very like, okay, yeah, kind of.
Yeah, it wasn't perfect. I'm not going to go as far as to say it was as bad as EA, but it was definitely, it really dragged on in a lot of places.
Yeah, there were some slow spots.
I was spoiled by Bethesda last night, man. Like Bethesda just like being as crisp as it was.
A tight 35 minutes.
Yes, and structured. And like I didn't get any of that out of Ubisoft today, and honestly, I'm underwhelmed by a lot of it. Like there's nothing that I came away from this like really looking forward to.
We can touch on the underwhelming bits real quick to just say like the crew too. I'm kind of like, okay, I guess that's
that was really weird. Just
maybe it'll be fun, but the way they presented it didn't look great.
You don't even know what type of game it is, to be honest. I mean, the whole premise of the original crew was going around the United States, like picking races, like Racing Anywhere, and is this still like that game?
Stunt game?
Yeah,
stunt racing. I don't know. It was hard to get a handle on. And I don't know. I Sea of Thieves looked fine. I don't know if I need that many pirates in my life.
Skull and Bones could be good. Like if it's
Skull and there's a problem. I call it Sea of Thieves.
Yeah, it's but if it's gonna be Black Flag without the assassins in it, that's fine. I'm willing to give that a chance, and I'm sure that's gonna be pretty good. So I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. The next game they showed after that, the one with the toy, I don't even know what it's called. I can't even bother to remember the title.
That was so weird.
That was a weird announcement. I mean, way to miss the boat on the timing there, guys.
Yeah.
just that insult to injury, fall 2018 at the end of the trailer.
Yikes.
Yeah, like even if they said this year, if they said next week, they would be kind of late.
yeah. Like if it had like a fall release date, we'd be like, okay, well, this is gonna die 1,000 deaths this fall and whatever. But next year, man.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe that tech will make a comeback next year. And it'll be the perfect release.
Yeah, for right now, it's like, are we even going to see that game at E3 next year?
Who knows? So, I kind of got a laser tag feeling out of that.
Yeah, yikes.
What'd you guys think of Skull and Bones?
I do like Skull and Bones. I think it's going to be really good.
I'll try it. Yeah.
I'm gonna definitely.
It kind of seems like they're trying to esports it up, which I'm always a little skeptical about when they try to do that before a game even comes out. Because they mentioned like seasons, like there'll be in each season there'll be a champion pirate or something.
And then there was the stuff that I was interested in that we barely got anything out of. Like we barely saw anything of Fallout. Far Cry 5.
Yeah.
We saw like a trailer and we saw our crew, but we didn't really get to see.
I think it would have been more compelling to show us more of a story sequence instead of here's how you blow shit up in Far Cry, because it's like we
already know how to do that.
Done that a million times, guys.
Yeah. So we barely saw any of that. We barely saw any of South Park. We saw the one trailer for South Park.
We did see a lot of though. Mario and the Rabbids.
We saw a lot of Mario and the Rabbids.
That's good on there for you get an A for effort.
That's a thing.
It's like I said. My biggest takeaway from that is you're taking two franchises and putting them in a genre that suits neither of them.
That has nothing to do with either one. Yeah, that was the funny thing about the intro, because the Miyamoto through the translator said I told you to make a Mario game that's never been made before, and it's like, but did they though? Did they?
And they did. They sure did. I've never seen a Mario game like that before.
I would not describe that as a Mario game. It was like an XCOM strategy game. Like I'll try it. I'll play it.
It could be one of those things that's just dumb enough to work.
Yeah, I'll give it a try. I like XCOM and I like Mario, and they got the models and the visualization of Mario's world down. In
worst case scenario, it's gonna make its money back on merchandising.
Sure.
People are gonna buy those Rabbid figures.
This almost feels like a push to get the Rabbids back into the public eye, because they're like, the Minions hit.
And I'm 100% certain there's going to be an amiibo. There's going to be an amiibo.
Oh shit, you're right. Why? No.
We're going to have Rabbids amiibos.
They announced one during the show.
Did they?
They announced one during the show. Okay.
The Princess Peach Rabbid is an amiibo.
Okay, great. Princess Peach, we're being told is an amiibo. Great.
That's what I thought.
Great. Fantastic. There's probably going to be 4 amiibo. Honestly, there's going to be one for each one.
They'll be really easy to find though within a few months.
They'll be marked down to $3.99 at every Walmart. I don't know that. I think that game looks actually kind of fun, because I like XCOM, and it looks like it hits those notes. It also doesn't look super original. It looks like they took a very XCOM-y framework and made this skin on it.
Yeah, I was only half joking about taking the side-by-side trailers and just doing a comparison, but it sounds like they're very much going down an XCOM road.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't seem, I don't know, terribly original.
No, it's original for those franchises.
Yeah, it's very different for those franchises.
Speaking of things that are not necessarily original, I guess that takes us to Ass Oranges, which the whole. I mean, the world looks really. I love how the scope of the world. I love the setting. The idea of I wouldn't have led with the eagle, because the eagle looks so much like it's lifted from other Ubisoft franchises.
But, I mean, yesterday's Microsoft demo gave us such a good overview of sort of the loop of that game.
Yeah, and I feel like we might be seeing it again tonight with Sony.
We might, yeah.
They're really doing a serious push on that thing. So
I'm still optimistic about it. I heard that it feels very different than from other Assassin's Creed games, which is...
It looks like they've made some much needed improvements. So
I would love for somebody in the last year to have gone, wait, we never did follow up on this Desmond thing and the modern day Abstergo storyline. Well, this would be a good way to jump back into that. Is to kind of establish where all that came from and be like, okay, yeah, we actually do have a point to this franchise. We are going somewhere with it.
Yeah.
So this is the direction we're going in now.
It seemed very meandering after 3. They didn't know where to put it. Yeah.
It's been completely aimless. It's just like, okay, we're gonna just jump into a random Abstergo patient, and we're going into this time now.
Yeah.
So.
And the modern day stuff is just like our weird, cheeky, self-referential video game development thing.
Yeah, and it's not like the modern day storyline was a classic or anything, but at least it provided direction.
Sure, yeah.
And right now, the franchise hasn't had direction in a long time, and I'm hoping this is the jump back into that.
Definitely. They also showed a South Park mobile game. That was a surprise.
That could be really good.
It was kind of fun.
It
was pretty funny. Cute, yeah.
Even if it's just like the RPG like condensed into like a mobile format, if it's something like Pocket Wordies or something like that, then it could be really good.
Yeah.
If nothing else, it looks like the style of the show, and it looks like it's got the humor and the decades of continuity. So I'm all in for that.
Yeah.
I really wish we had seen more of the Fractured But Whole other than the trailer, because it's at the show. There is a hands-on sequence with it, but because I know Chris Gregg tried it already, but. We've waited so long for it. I want some more details.
But that's a game that feels like we just kind of know what it is. It's another South Park RPG, and the appeal of it is going to be the writing that you're like watching a really long South Park episode.
Which again, I'm very curious to see how many rewrites.
They probably don't want to spoil too much of the writing because that's the hook.
Because they haven't finished it,
and because they haven't finished it. Yeah,
I would not doubt for a second that they haven't finished it, and I say that just. Throwing anecdotally out there, I had a friend with Obsidian a long time ago, and one of the things that I was told was that Trey Parker and Matt Stone would come in quite often, and they'd want to rewrite the piece of the script without realizing you change the gameplay that way too. So
yeah, it's not just a TV show where you can change it very easily.
So when they unveiled this game a couple years ago, I was just like, Obsidian's not on it. I wonder why. It was like, nope, we're done with these people.
No thanks.
Yeah.
No thanks. Yeah. What else did they touch on? We need to touch on Beyond Good and Evil too, but we can. I think that we should kind of save that for last.
Yeah, I think. Although there's not much else to say about this particular hour, other than, man, are they ever gonna just stop giving us the Just Dance number?
No, they're not. They're never going to.
It's like their intermission.
As long as there is music, there will be a Just Dance.
As long as
my biggest takeaway from that is they're still making these for Wii and Wii U. I'm like, wow, that was funny. They are devoted to those platforms.
Where they sell.
Which going back to Rabbids, I'm hoping that's at least a sign that Ubisoft is in the third party train for the long haul.
Yeah.
Because they gave up on Wii U pretty quick.
So let's talk really, really briefly about the teasy tease of Beyond Good and Evil 2. Mm-hmm. That was a flavor trailer, I want to say.
It really was.
It didn't tell us anything about what the game is going to be, and from what they said at the end, it almost seems like they don't know what the game is going to be. They're like recruiting fans to help them make the game.
Yeah, it's a concept. It's like a Kickstarter pitch. Almost.
Yeah, it was a weird way to end it. It was a crowd pleasing way to end it because people have been waiting forever to hear a little more about that game.
Yeah. Right.
But at the same time, it was a little weird that they kind of ended on a. It's still not really a thing.
Yeah, like it's
kind of note.
Like it's in the pitch stage. Like I think they almost wanted to see like what the crowd reaction was to it, and what the reception is to it, and if it underwhelmed or whatever, they could be like, oh, we're gonna quietly cancel it in a couple of months.
Yeah, I will be very curious to see if they do anything else with that.
Yeah, like not even a token coming soon, like thing or anything like that. I'm okay with that. It's not like Final Fantasy VII Remake with Square where they're just like, coming soon, and it's like, okay, we're
quote, soon.
Coming in Valve time. But, I'm happy that they got it out there. It's going to make a lot of people happy. I haven't played the first one, to truth be told, so I'm not entirely.
Yeah, I played the first one. It was a long time ago, 15 years ago.
Yeah, that was during my college time when I was like out of video games. But
so, do we have any other quick thoughts about Ubisoft before we wrap up here and talk about what our plans are for later?
I was gonna give the thumbs down for the whole thing, but
I'm gonna give the thumbs like this way.
Yeah.
Like it was fine.
It's not. It wasn't as mind-numbingly boring as EA, and I can appreciate the developers having the passion.
I think Miyamoto coming out on stage was a huge surprise. If Mario plus Rabbids hadn't leaked, that would have been an enormous surprise.
That would have been crazy.
Yeah.
It would have been absolutely insane. But instead, it was like.
Yeah.
The game wasn't a surprise, but Miyamoto coming out was.
Now I'm speculating. I'm like, did he know what the game was before he came out?
Yeah.
Did they just hand him like an arm cannon and be like, "Here, put this on"?
The one thing that like sort of gives me a little more faith in that project is that they listed him as like I forget the exact title, but basically implied that like he's overseeing things.
Right?
And he's a fellow on his job title for Ubisoft is a fellow, so he's getting some sort of credit for it there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm curious to see how that turns out. Like I said, it could be dumb enough that it could be good.
Yeah. So I think we have to wrap up here. We're going to be back for PlayStation in a few hours, having another live reaction cast. I think that's tonight at 6 p.m.
Tonight
PT.
at 6.
Or 9 Eastern if you want to watch some primetime Sony.
Oh, we teased this last night during Bethesda. Is that Asu's going to be watching the NBA Finals,
the Cavs game
during the same at the same time. So
if you want to get two reactions at once, you can do that. So then
it's something we will have that nobody else has.
Yeah, probably. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll be back in a little while.
Adios.
See ya.